Well, there's Shadow. Now, if you take a close look, you'll notice that my black cat is actually brown. He's got brown fur. I figured I would take a video of my cat while I discuss this. So, in terms of this channel, we're now at 2,270 subscribers, so I realize I have to do a new trailer for the channel. I got to do that this weekend, possibly even just today. That's a quickie. Um, and then there's a bunch of channels or pages related to this channel. And so what I'll do is I'll link them to this video. I'm not going to monetize this video. But I also want to say something too for newer subscribers. Because there's a lot of people that don't know this. There's people I work with who don't know this. There's people I'm related to who don't know this or haven't known this until I've explained it to them. The way that YouTube creators make money, so when you reach 5,000 subs, you can start getting sponsorship deals, which is where there's good money. And you can start considering yourself potentially as a full-time YouTuber, or at the very least, somebody who can work most of the time on YouTube and work maybe 20 hours the rest of the week at an actual job. Right now I'm doing 40 hours a week at a regular job, and then I do this video or do these videos when I can outside of that. It does limit me in some ways, and some of those shortcomings definitely affect the videos in terms of some of the quality issues, some of the stuff that happens. But in general, I'm very proud of this channel and of its content. But, with the growth being where it is, I'm not at a sponsorship level yet. I've looked into different sponsorship deals because I want to stop monetizing videos altogether. I'm not a huge fan of the monetizing. The way it works is this. If you click on a banner ad in a video, the money will go to the creator partly. If you watch a commercial at the start of a video, that will split revenues 50-50 between what YouTube gets from an advertiser and what the creator, me in this situation, what I get from YouTube. And this is, as far as I'm concerned, once this video has been posted and it's out there, this is the last I'm going to say about it. The real trick here is hockey's kind of a niche thing, and I need to make sure that I do this right. And I've said right from the beginning, I want to be a guy who talks about all 30 teams. So, I mean, if I wanted to grow faster, I would just slap this jersey and this hat on. This jersey cost me $10. So, people get into cost, I'll definitely discuss that too. Most of my jerseys are older, and $10 for a jersey, I'm sure. I got this at Value Village, so it's because the Leafs had missed the playoffs that year for like the umpteenth time in a row, and people were just giving away my jersey. But so one way to support is just watching ads. I do have a Patreon account. I'll list the page here. I don't know how many people know about the Patreon account. I don't feel comfortable pushing it. So no monetization for this, none, just an informational thing. I do have an Instagram that I will list as well. I do have Twitter. I'll list that as well. I use Twitter just for posting my videos. I don't really chat on Twitter or tweet very much. Again, a lot of YouTubers that do this stuff and do all of the social media and get really involved in it. Well, it's something they do not as a hobby, but as their primary source of income. I can't. The money that comes in through YouTube is nice, and it helps, and it's refreshing, and I was able to order 2 jerseys today through Lids. The Lids website right now has a fantastic deal where, if you remember, the jerseys that are on clearance are 50% off clearance, and the regular jerseys are 50% off. So, major jersey sale if you're in Canada. Okay, if you're in Canada right now, you go on lids.ca. Almost every NHL jersey is half price right now. The mind-blowing, including Leafs and Blues and Wild. And I had to actually call Yvonne in here to talk me down because I'd already ordered 2. And I was pretty sure I was going to spend all of the rest of my money on jerseys and just justify it. I just can't. The 2 that I ordered are sweet. I got Dustin Byfuglien jersey, okay, for Winnipeg from the Winter Classic, the Heritage Classic. for $45. I ordered the Centennial Classic Detroit Red Wings with the silver and the silver Red Wing. Uh, $36. Those are men's sizes. They're not kid sizes, men's sizes. I think these deals are going to be coming up a lot more. The Jersey City that was in Guildford Mall in Surrey here closed down. They're gone. So since Jersey City was owned by Lids, I think Lids is getting a bunch of jerseys. They just got to liquidate. Because I think Jersey City is gone, and it's just all these jerseys are probably getting sent back to Lids because Jersey City didn't have a sale. If they'd had a sale, I would have been sitting here in a beautiful Oakland Golden, I want to say Golden Knights, Golden Seals jersey, and saying, "Hey, look at the magnificent uh, green and yellow I've got on." But they never put it on sale, so I would just look at it every week when I went there and then leave. And then I was finally like, you know what, maybe I should buy it. And they were closed. I'm like, it's gone. I was gonna get Golden Seals today, and it's gone. So that's a lesson to you guys. So that's what I think's going on with Lids. So watch for sales there. They've also got like NFLs in there too. So if you're in the States, I'm sorry, they don't ship to the US from the Canadian site. You'd have to have somebody in Canada that you can have it shipped to, who can then ship it to you in the States. Just like for me to order from lids.com, I have to get it shipped to my future mother-in-law, who could then, or to Yvonne's friend who lives in Ferndale, get it shipped to Ferndale, and then go across the border and get it and bring it back, or have them bring it across the border to me, and then there's declarations and customs and yeah, it's I'm not sure how that's going to work. I don't want to get caught trafficking jerseys across the border. I'm not that hardcore, and yet I am. Once I get those two, those will be my 94th and 95th jerseys. And they'll be white ones, like this one, because I now live with a woman who is able to get all of the stains out of jerseys. It can be done. So if you've got a jersey that's all beat up and stained, let me know in comments on this video. And if you want, I can have Yvonne come in and discuss how to make sure your jerseys don't fray, don't get damaged, and how to deal with all the stains. What she did to get all of the stains out of my white jerseys, stains from 20 years ago. And she would do that. So it's just a matter of interest. So again, this channel, I want it to be something different. I want it to be something with hockey fans. One of the best things I saw said was that somebody came in and said, it's respectful comment section. I'm a sub. You want a sub? That's my goal, and that's been my goal from day one. And guys who've been in this channel from the beginning know I don't allow a lot of angry comments in the comment section. I will mute people like crazy because we're talking hockey, not fighting hockey. You want to fight about hockey, go to any message board anywhere on the internet. Go to any Facebook group. Go to anywhere. It's everywhere. I want us to just discuss hockey like adults. I hate the Ducks, but I respect them as a team. You hate the Canucks? Do you respect them as a team? No? That's fine. I can't. I don't have an issue with that. That's fine. You hate the Leafs? All right, I did too. You hate Montreal? Right there with you. But when it comes to the hockey discussions, it is flat out not going to happen. No big flame war. I don't allow it. I don't. And I've got a couple of mods on the channel, and as this channel's grown as big as it has, I'm considering adding some more. No, I'm not accepting anybody asking me to become a mod. That's not how this is going to work. But there's a lot of stuff coming up here, and if you guys want to support me and you're like, I don't want to give them money, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I would feel exactly the same way. There are a couple of channels where I felt like I was kind of being pandered to, and somebody's asking me for money, and I'm like, this doesn't feel right, and I unsubscribed. I don't want to be that guy, ever. I don't. When somebody's got a channel and they're basically pleading for money because they're worried they may have to go out and get a job, and it's like, I like your channel, but this doesn't work for me. It's not really my thing. The Patreon thing is more of, if people want to help, they can. This is a way to help. This is a way, and that money goes back into things like me buying hockey related items you see in the background. And I do have 4 kids, so if I can help Yvonne out because she doesn't have a job right now, awesome. I am supporting a family of 6 on 1 income, so does kind of, it's not, it's funny. When my channel started out, I had a family of 2, my son and I, on my income. Great. Tons of money, all kinds, lots, fantastic. But I was depressed all the time because I was lonely. Now I'm not lonely, I'm not depressed anymore, but money, yeah, a little bit of stress. Not a lot, because there was a lot of stuff when I was married the first time where there was never any money. That doesn't happen in this house. We're both very smart with money, and I don't blow wads of money, and she doesn't blow wads of money. We don't have any addictions that cost a lot of money. There's a Crown Royal there, a Crown Royal apple. I got that earlier. I got that for Valentine's Day. I've had like 3 sips out of it, so that's not a vice of mine at all. Uh, yeah. So I will link to all of my social media from this video, including my Facebook page, which has got, I think, 58 followers. I actually post more on the Facebook page than I do anywhere else because I'm on Facebook a lot to talk to Yvonne from my regular account. So I post from a hockey guy account. And again, this is so that if you're on Facebook and you don't want to get all the notifications on YouTube, then you don't need to. You can just disable the notifications on YouTube and just wait for me to post on Facebook. I post probably 90% of my videos on Facebook. And if I post, I usually post more than one video a day. So as long as one of them gets posted on Facebook, you can just come to the channel and go, oh, hey, look, there's a couple other uploads I haven't watched. And that's the thing. So this is just sort of a checking in. Hey, guys, I have other stuff here that I want to discuss with you guys regarding hockey and my fandom over the years, which will tie into this coming playoffs and where my fandom is now. I already promised that the 30 teams you see on the wall there, I'm going to go ahead and tell you who I'm cheering for above and below who right now. It's changed. It has changed. And I'm getting ready to absorb some negativity when I say it, but it's changed. And it's changed based on players that have come and gone and teams that have changed their focus. And it's it's a whole new era for me. This is a different era, and this channel helps. And having NHL Center Ice package, and I gotta say, the NHL Center Ice package is not cheap. It's not. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a cheap thing. And if you don't have a lot of money, it's dependent on, are you okay with surfing through 5 or 6 games at once? I am. I love surfing multiple games and just click, nothing's happening here, click, nothing's happening here. Oh, there's a power play here. I'm going to watch this. Power play, that failed. Let's go back to this one. Okay, there was a goal scored. Who scored it? Okay, what happened there? That's how I've been watching hockey this year. It makes it really hard to hate one team. It makes it really hard to just cheer for one team because you see a lot of stuff going on, and one game will suck you in. Where you flick to one game and you're, all right, I'm going to watch a few minutes of this. And then 20 minutes later, you're like, wow, I watched that whole period. Wow. And then you scroll around a little bit, and then when that next period starts, you're right back on that game. Like, this is a fun game to watch. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing this season. That's different from any other season, and it means that I have a more personal connection. If you look back, at when I did the season prediction for this year. That's after last year. I didn't have NHL Center Ice, so I was going based on the games I was able to see locally, which very little from Carolina, very little from Jersey, very little from anywhere that's East Coast, especially American. So people would comment and go, "You're not giving any credit to this team or that team." I wasn't. And while Carolina's fallen out of the race and Buffalo looks like they're pretty much out of the race, and a lot of these teams that I said they're probably not good enough, I admit, watching them play, I can see why their fan bases get excited for the future and believe things are going to turn around. So that's kind of a thing, and you really see the parity in the NHL that way. So there you go. There's some stuff about me more for new subscribers than for the old subscribers, so that you don't have to go through hundreds of videos looking for all of this old information. You know, you don't have to scroll and scroll and then go, oh, hey, here's something that explains something. You know, because people don't do that. We're in the day and age of Google first page Google results. When I worked for Microsoft, there, I did support for MSN Search, and the number one thing we get is a company writing in and saying, so when you do this search term, we're not on the first page. Why? Because companies understand that first page is everything. People don't scroll to the fourth or fifth pages of search results through any search engine. You have to be on that first page, or you're automatically losing people clicking on your links and going to your website. So, you know, that's really everything, I guess, in today's internet is all clicks and all. That's why the media is where it is. That's why the news is where it is. That's why everything's where it is, because everything has gone digital. So I consider myself a throwback with my lots of magazines, um, and I intend to start displaying them differently. I got to organize them a little better, and we'll see how that works out. And it's great to have you guys along for the ride. Welcome to any new subscribers, and as long as everything's kept respectful between everybody on this channel, I really think the sky's the limit. I do. The comment section is huge, because comment sections in YouTube devolve quickly. They absolutely devolve quickly. I know at work, my friends and I will troll each other where, um, somebody will walk in the room and just you'll randomly act angry with them. You just yell across the room at them. You're a piece of shit. And then what are you talking? And then they come over and you start yelling at each other. And it's funny because for people who don't know the situation, they're like, what happened? That it is the definition of that escalated quickly. Like, it just, they freak out. And for people who know us, they just laugh. It's just, and then it becomes a matter of what offensive thing can I say the next time I see him that can make this even better. I don't want my channel to turn into that. Because while uh, it's fun in certain instances, I've trolled a bit on the internet myself, not on YouTube ever, but there have been certain people that have been like, man, you're a prick. I am going to drive you into the ground. I'm going to make you crazy. I'm going to make you lose your shit. I've done it, and not here. And I've kind of outgrown it. I think once you've reached my age, which is, for anybody asking, I'm 165 years old. I look good for 165. I don't look a day over 128, so I'm very impressed by that. Most people are. There's museums fighting over my remains. It's going to be fun. Anyways, thanks for watching if you made it this far. And I'll just link to my stuff on here, and you guys can use this as a reference point or not. Uh, it's fine either way. But I thank you for watching, for supporting my channel. And as I said, it's just sitting now. If it's, I've had people make the comment that the commercials sometimes are an hour long. You can skip that. I don't get any extra money for you sitting for an hour. I don't. I get no extra money. So you're hurting yourself for my benefit, and I think it makes a 2-cent difference. So your hour sitting through a commercial got me 2 cents. It's not fun. And that is literally, that's appears to be per view on a video. 2 cents goes to YouTube, 2 cents goes to me. This is why, if we can build this, you guys share videos, we can build this channel, I get to that 5,000 mark, I can demonetize everything. I can get a sponsorship deal with, I don't know, Lids, since I'm buying stuff from them all the time and I'm giving them free advertising already. Other sports equipment, sports stores, perhaps Coca-Cola, that kind of thing. Another Coke product. A Sprite Cherry is fantastic. I got this in the U.S. Yesterday, and wow, that was delightful. Sprite Cherry, delightful. See, I can chill. I have no problem with that. Give me a Canyonero. I'll drive it. I'll do the commercial. Simpsons reference for those who are one. Canyonero. Deer smacking machines. Anyways, that's it for me for now. I will be back to discuss tonight's action and things of that nature tonight. And thank you very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, no matter how long you've been here, no matter how short you've been here. And thanks. And I think it's really cool what's going on here, and it's fun to watch this grow.